Right here, down. Protect your out. We put the work in. Let's finish. Come on, man. Let's do this. Family, I'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You see, we dream chase, cause that's all we was given to start with. Then we realized the dream was obtainable. Now look at us.
What's going on, Eagles Nation? This is your man, Big Huss, the one you trust, bringing you all your Philadelphia Eagles latest. Look, I hope you are having a great week. But we're here to talk about a UDFA who might have made a splash this weekend during rookie minicamp. Before we jump into that, please like, comment, subscribe, for it helps with the visibility of our videos, and it allows you to know when we're dropping this fire content. So make sure y'all go do that. But let's jump right into it. So this past weekend, Eagles rookie minicamp was had, and there was a standout there, a guy who earned himself a contract. This is rookie sensation Giles Jackson out of the University of Washington. Like I said, came into rookie minicamp as a UDFA, stood out enough to secure a roster spot, right? He comes in as a receiver / returner. He'll be wearing number 42 as of now. Now, with this signing, somebody had to get cut, unfortunately. Not saying this guy cannot be brought back, but that casualty was running back Tyrion Davis-Price, TDP. I like what this guy has to offer. If we don't bring him back, I'm sure somebody will scoop him up for sure. Now, Giles Jackson comes in from the University of Washington at 23 years old, a receiver / returning, measuring 5'9", 187 pounds. He ran a 4.45 40-yard dash, had a 1.56 10-yard split, and also had a 37.5-inch vertical. Explosive guy and somewhat decent guy for his size, where he put up 12 bench reps at 225. Now, he comes in with a relative athletic score, or RAS score, of 7.55 out of 10, which isn't bad. This ranked him 936 out of 3,815 wide receivers from 1987 to 2025. Puts him in pretty good company. Now, as I mentioned, this guy's 23 years old. He comes in a super season, playing 6 years of collegiate football, 2 years at the University of Michigan, and then following that up by 4 years at the University of Washington. Now, his final season, 2024, was his best season by far, where he hauled in 85 receptions for 893 yards and 7 touchdowns. Had a decent season. With him being 5'9", 185 pounds or so, more than likely he'll project as a return specialist or gadget guy or slot receiver type, being that he really doesn't have the size to win on the outside. Not saying that he can't develop that, because you've seen undersized receivers do it all the time, but that's something that he'll have to really work on, especially with him being a smaller guy. Excuse me. Now, where he'll really make his bones, it'll be in the return game. That's where he'll find his opportunities to get on the field for the Philadelphia Eagles the fastest, especially being that we just lost our return specialist, Brenton Covey, to the Los Angeles Rams this past weekend. Covey was an elite returner when he was healthy during the year that we lost to, I believe it was, that was last year. I believe it was the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. He was a Pro Bowl returner that year. Covey was elite. But with him gone, there's a vacancy. So Giles Jackson, he offers or gives you that ability, gives you that experience, where he returned 71 kicks for a 24.4-yard average and 2 touchdowns, and had 25 punt returns for a 7.2 average. He'll be competing with Avery Williams, who signed earlier through free agency, who has a similar skill set, and these guys will pretty much be competing for that same role. Now, Avery, a little bit more of a special teams guru, but like I said, similar skill set between these two. Now, I know he's coming in more so as a return specialist, but this is not to say that he can't possibly get some reps at wide receiver. Now, wide receiver 1, 2, 3 locked up, being Swole Batman, A.J. Brown, Skinny Batman, Devontae Smith. You have Jahan Dotson. So 1, 2, 3 is pretty much locked up. But how we tried to use Aeneas Smith last year, he could be in that type role. Screen game guy, quick game guy, get him in space, let him do his thing, let him allow him to use his athletic gifts to be creative after the catch. Per NFL Draft Buzz, based on tape study, Jackson projects best on an offense emphasizing pre-snap motion and manufactured touches. His elite deep speed and short area quickness allow him to create immediate value in the screen game and vertical passing attack, though his size limitations restrict certain deployment. Gap scheme offenses featuring jet motion, RPO concepts align with Jackson's skill set, allowing him to operate in space while minimizing physical mismatches. But this is exactly what we need right now, right? And this is a good fit for him. We are an RPO team. We do run a lot of gap scheme offense, right? And what we're looking for right now, we're kind of looking for that gadget guy. How we started using Devontae Smith later in the year with the end of rounds, kind of getting him in space, let him do his thing. That's something that you can move Giles Jackson into that role and allow him to create. This is what he does. So to bring a different aspect to the Eagles in which we don't necessarily have right now. And it seems like this is a player, a skill set that we've been searching for over the past several years. So we'll see what Giles Jackson has to offer. Still early in the year. He hasn't quite made the 53-man roster, but he has a legit opportunity to do so. A unique skill set, like I said, in which the Eagles could really use right now. When watching this tape, I really like what I saw. You saw the explosiveness. You saw the speed. You saw the sure-handedness. He also put on tape the ability to contort and make difficult catches, even though being undersized and having shorter arms. I thought that was great to see. It'll be interesting how the Eagles decide to use him moving forward, whether it's strictly just a special teams capacity, or if he finds some valuable touches within this offense. This is a guy that I would recommend everybody keep an eye out on. We'll see how it goes. It's still earlier in the year. We still have training camp amongst other things happening. But for this guy to come in as an undrafted guy, and in one weekend where you're looking at a roster where we are a loaded roster. We have a lot of talent on the top end going all the way down to the bottom, a lot of depth here. So for him to come in and earn a contract in those couple of days, that says a lot. The Eagles clearly saw some in him. Would that be Nick Sirianni, Harry Roseman, the collective? Something's there. Make sure y'all keep an eye out on this man. Now, look, once again, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We love to hear from you all. I mean, we want to know, maybe y'all heard of a player or seen a player that we didn't quite catch this past weekend. I mean, y'all let us know what y'all think. Look, I hope everyone's having a great week. And if you don't know, I go by Big Husk. And this is the Main Thing podcast where we keep the main thing the main thing. Look, until next time, y'all have a great one. Fly, Eagles, fly. Y'all know the vibes.
It was I was going to make a lot of money doing what I wanted to do. I went after it, and it was a struggle to achieve it. But you know what? I caught that bitch. Dream chaser.